Yo guys, what up? Welcome to Fitness with Kyle. Today we are going over two things. One, my thoughts so far on the 100 push-ups and 100 bio squats, and two, we are going over my investment portfolio because I believe in order to be truly wealthy, you have to work out and be physically fit, and you also have to work out that wallet. So let's get right into the video. Alright, so first up, we are going to be talking about my investment portfolio. And if you guys follow me on Twitter already, at Tesla Spaceship, you already know that I like talking about stocks. I like talking about Tesla. I like talking about Palantir. I like researching stocks. It's what I like to do. It's kind of a hobby. So I really like investing. I've been in it since I was about 18 years old. My dad got me into it. And the first stock I ever got was SiriusXM. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I bought it like I think $1 a share. The price came down, I just kept buying more. It came down a little more, I just kept buying more. And then it shot up to like I think $2 a share. I sold it, took a pretty big profit for my first time. So, you know, that was the first stock I was in and it was pretty cool. It got me hooked. I bought UPS stock as well, and I've been holding that one since, you know, since 2008, and I still have it today. So I like that one for a dividend play. But yeah, before we go any further, just a little reminder, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is just my thoughts. You know, you always got to do your own research, and I'll give you some ways that I research. Like, a lot of people say that you got to do your own research, but then they never give any like hints or tips on how to research stocks. So I'm gonna link some really helpful websites for stocks and all that stuff in the description below. And I'm just gonna go through them. Like, one of my favorites is Investopedia. You can learn a ton on that website. It's a great one. Twitter by far is a really good source for looking up stocks and stuff. You go straight to the company's Twitter page, and they tell you basically everything they're doing, so you could follow them. You know, you could follow the CEOs, seeing what they're talking about, all that stuff. Another great website is hypercharts.co. It's a great one. You just put in the ticker symbol and you get all the charts. You get all their past, where they're going every quarter. You get to look at, a bunch of good information in there as well. Seeking Alpha is a great website for reading articles. There's bullish articles, which are good ones, and there's bearish articles, which are bad ones. So you got to always remember that, everybody's got an agenda out there. So you got to weed through all the bull crap to find out, what's going on. You got to use all your resources. I mean, just a good way to you just got to be really aware of your surroundings. Look what people are driving. Look what people are wearing. Look at people's phones. Stuff like that. It's a good way to just stay up to date with everything, and you might find an investing opportunity there. Also, when you're researching stocks, you always want to go to the company's investor relations page. Every company publicly traded, they have an investor relations page where they give you everything that the company is doing. They give you quarterly results where you could go through that. They give you really cool investor presentations where you could just go through and just see where the company is going and all this stuff. You can learn a lot from that, so always make sure you go to that page. Alright guys, so now we are going to get into my portfolio, and I'm going to give you reasons why I invest in what I do. And it's pretty shocking. I went over the numbers, and I got all the percentages of my top holdings all the way down, and it's kind of mind-blowing. I've never done it before, so after so many years of investing, I've never really figured out the percentages and seen my top holdings and whatnot. Alright guys, so let's get right into it. So my top holding, of course, is Tesla. I got into this one May of 2020 initially, and I would have gotten into this one a lot sooner. I was wanting to get into this probably a year or so before this, and I let the media and stuff like that kind of dissuade me from buying it, because the media is really negative on Tesla for the longest time. But I was always really interested in the company, and I mean, this one's a great one, I think, for the future. I mean, everything's going electric. You know, they're going to be the kings of sustainability for the world, I believe. So, and they got innovation and disruption at their core. You know, Elon Musk is the CEO. I mean, that guy is ridiculous. So I always like, I bet on my stocks like I do, you know, the horse races. You know, if it's got a good jockey and it's got, you know, a good horse, chances are that's probably going to be a good one. So that's, you know, I always look into the management team. That's a big thing. If it's got a good management team, chances are the company is going to be pretty good. So yeah, top holding is Tesla, and this one kind of blew my mind when I learned that it was 53% of my portfolio. You know, some people have it at 100%. I mean, I'm not that crazy, but 53%, it's a large portion of my portfolio. All right, then next up is UPS stock. I mean, this was one of my original stocks, and I just continued to buy and hold this one forever. It's kind of like my dividend kind of safe play. The dividend they give is great, and if you don't know what dividend is, they pay out regularly every quarter per share that you have. They give you money for owning that share, so it's pretty great. So UPS, I've just bought and hold it forever, and I mean, e-commerce isn't going anywhere, you know, and if anything, it's only going to get better and bigger. So all right, next up we got Palantir. This one's becoming one of my favorite companies. It's really awesome. I got into this one probably 6 months ago. The company is awesome. They do amazing things, especially if you start digging into this one. It's a fun one. Wall Street doesn't understand it at all. I don't know why. I mean, all you got to do is go to Palantir's investor relations page. It literally tells you everything that they're doing. You could go to their YouTube channel too. Tons of great videos. You know, then same thing, you want to look into the management team. I mean, Peter Thiel, look into that guy. I mean, I think he co-founded PayPal with Elon Musk, you know, so that guy's a smart guy. He wrote a book, 0 to 1. I still need to read that one. It's on the list. And then Alex Karp. Like, the guy looks like Einstein, so it's kind of like a no-brainer to me. This is my main concentration right now. I'm still building this position, and I could definitely see this one becoming my second top holding for sure. And you know, and the one thing I learned over time, like where I kept messing up with the stock market investing, is I sold everything way too early. So right now I'm a long-term guy. I got time on my side. I can wait 3 decades, you know, so you gotta let it, I think you gotta let it grow, you know. And I've talked to a lot of people, they always say the same thing, that, oh, I sold this one way too early. I sold this one way too early. So it seems like it's a common mistake. So me personally, I don't sell anything. I just keep buying over time. It's called dollar cost averaging. I think it's my favorite strategy, so that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm sticking to. And then next up we got Apple. I mean, I've been in and out of this one for a while, but now I'm just literally just holding on to it. I remember, you know, way back before they split a couple times. They've split a few times now. But yeah, I'd get in and out, but definitely it's not one you want to get in and out of. I mean, it pays a dividend now, so I mean, it's pretty much easy money for me. And until I start seeing, you know, people kind of get away from the iPads and the iMacs and the iPhones, I'm gonna hold on to this one. All right, next up we got Square and Sofi. These are like my fintech plays. Square is awesome. It's you know, the CEO is Jack Dorsey. He's also the CEO of Twitter. The guy is pretty crazy. He's like super smart. He's you know, he's like on Elon Musk level. So same thing, like, you know, see, I love the management team. Square, they're building a crazy ecosystem. I literally consider them the Amazon of fintech. They're into like music, you know, which could go after Spotify with Tidal. They have the majority stake in there. So they're doing all types of stuff. And then Sofi, I really like their app. You know, it's social finance. It's a newer stock, so same thing. I got to see how that one plays out. But I mean, I really like where that one's going. And I mean, they got SoFi Stadium in LA. So I mean, if they're able to do that already, they're going after big things. I've seen them sponsor a couple YouTube channels, so they got the right mindset. So those are my two fintech plays right now. And then next up we got CRISPR and PACB, which is Pacific Biosciences. These two are my gene editing dealios. Gene editing is pretty crazy. It's a little beyond me, but I know Pacific Biosciences, they do the long, I believe it's the long read gene sequencing, which is supposed to be better than short reading, which I believe Illumina does short read gene sequencing. But I mean, these two companies are awesome. They have the potential to cure cancer. And I think they already tested it out, and I mean, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, they've cured it, but they're bringing the costs way down. So, I mean, why wouldn't you want to put your capital towards something that, you know, could potentially cure all diseases? It's pretty amazing stuff. I love it. So, you know, that's a long play for me. And then lastly, but definitely not leastly, we got DDD, which is 3D Systems. It's a 3D printing company. This stock, I have a love-hate relationship with it because I ended up losing a lot of money when I was younger in the 3D printing hype. If you guys have been in the market for a long time, you'll remember probably 10 years ago, the whole 3D printing sector got really hyped up. Everybody got really excited. But I think the technology was just ahead of its time. It still might be kind of ahead of its time. So I got caught up in the hype, but I learned a lot from that. I don't I don't fall for hype anymore, that's for sure. But I ended up getting back into this one, I think back in when the pandemic hit. It got all the way down to like $4 or $5 a share. So I picked up a lot of shares. Like my cost basis around on that one is about $6. You know, and it's around like 30 today. So same thing, I'm gonna buy and hold that one for a long time. 3D printing is gonna be huge eventually. I mean, why not? You can literally print anything you want out of it. So, you know, it's a great one because I've been in and out of that one. I learned a lot from it, lost money, and now I'm making money on it again. So it's a cool one. All right, guys. So this is my investment portfolio so far. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. Just remember, always do your own research. You don't want to listen to anybody. You gotta dig into stuff. You know, go online. Read, you know, do your own research on that. And I didn't really talk about my crypto investments, but yeah, I love crypto as well. And I don't know what crypto is going to do good, so I consider myself a coin collector. You know, I like that coin, I'll buy it. Same thing, who knows where it's going, so I'm just going to hold on to it forever. So, you know, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, those are my favorite ones. So I just buy and hold, same thing. So I hope you enjoyed that. Definitely, if you follow me on Twitter, you already know, like I love talking about stocks. I like talking about fitness. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. It's @TeslaSpaceship. All right, so now we're gonna get into my thoughts so far on the 100 push-ups, 100 body squats so far. I am on my 10th day. I haven't done any squats or push-ups today, so I gotta do all 100. This one's awesome. Like, I think if I'm not doing any other type of challenge, I think I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. You know, think about it. In the past 9 days, I've done 900 push-ups and 900 body squats. I mean, how many have you done? Probably none. So you're setting yourself apart from the crowd, you know? It's an easy way to just stay in shape And you know, no matter how bad your day was, at least you did 100 push-ups and 100 body squats, you know, and just give it a shot. A lot of you have been reaching out to me, you know, saying that you're starting it, or, you know, you're gonna start it. And that's awesome. It really makes me happy when I hear that, because I feel like I'm making a difference. So it's all good things. I'm trying to just help everybody become healthier, you know, financially and physically. So give this one a shot. I mean, if you're a girl, you could just do, you know, 100 body squats. If the push-ups are hard for you, just start with the 100 body squats first. Do it every day. I guarantee 10 days into it, you're going to be noticing a difference. It's all positive things. You know, it's not going to do anything bad. So give it a shot. I'm really enjoying it. So, all right guys, so thank you so much for watching, and just remember that none of this should be taken as financial advice. I'm just some dude in his garage gym talking about a bunch of bull crap, all right? So I hope you liked this video, and if you did like the video, make sure you punch that like button, and if you didn't like the video, make sure you punch the like button. And then if you have a friend or a family member that needs to, you know, get a little motivated to get, you know, physically fit, you know, physically or even financially, you know, do some push-ups for that wallet, you know, send them this video and make sure they watch it, you know, and be on top of them. Ask them how many push-ups they've done today. Ask them how many body squats they've done today. You know, so thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good day. Goodbye.